Casanova 2 times lawyer says he is being targeted, not because he's a gang member, but because he's a rapper.
Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN! Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so... yeah. So, apparently, the lawyer for Casanova 2 times is saying that they believe that the FBI is targeting him because he's a rapper. Okay. I just want to be 100% clear about something real quick before we even get into this video. And that is that rappers, or people that make music, but specifically rappers, in general, should already know that when you make songs talking about certain topics, and that becomes what your identity is, that is what the government and other people are going to hold you to if you ever get in trouble. I just want to say this because I'm about to say a lot of things, and a lot of what I'm about to say falls inside of that little bubble of you're leading people to be more susceptible to believe these accusations that the government is saying because of the content that you're producing. With that being said, there is, first, let me say, there's a situation where there's a song called Gripped Up. Some of you have probably already heard it. Casanova dropped this song called Gripped Up, right? So Casanova drops a song called Gripped Up. The FBI wants to basically say, because they're trying to, put everything that he's doing involved in this case, they're trying to add it, obviously, in a negative way. And Casanova, after the Gripped Up dropped, he posted a gun. So apparently the FBI, he just posted a gun. He wasn't even in the picture. So apparently the FBI wants to use this posted gun as evidence against him, basically showing that he's involved in gang violence. Now, with that being said, I just want to this is the problem I have with this. I have a ton of different issues and a lot of problems with some of the accusations that's being made against a lot of different rappers, not just Casanova, but a lot of different rappers. But this is the problem that I have with this. Most rappers, I'm not saying Casanova's situation, I'm just talking about, I'm about to say something that's factual. Most rappers are not as gang as they lead you on to believe. And in addition to that, most rappers, a majority of rappers, dang near every single rapper has said something in some song that was so overboard that if it was true, they should be arrested. Okay, so now the point in which I'm trying to make is, obviously this seems like a situation where they're picking and choosing. So is this what we want the government to do? I get it. Casanova 2 times is also being accused of being involved in gang activity, right? But if you're going to then try to use the things that he's doing that has nothing to do with gang activity to try to then add to the confusion, that kind of makes it look like the government might not have as much as they're saying that they have on this guy. And in addition to that, well, I'm gonna tell you what they're doing in 2 seconds. They're actually doing a thing. But I just want to just point out that this is an issue that they have, and this is insanity. Like, it's just going way too far. But I'll just tell you what the government is trying to do real quick before we move on to the next part of this. Basically, the government just wants to keep his lawyers up in court, filing motions and whatnot, and spending Casanova's money. That's basically what they want him to do. Casanova just came out of nowhere with $2.5 million that his friends gave him in order for him to be able to reach bond. Right now, the government is going to be filing all types of different motions against Casanova 2 times in a hope that his lawyer is going to have to keep going to court. Therefore, he's going to have to be, they basically going to drain his funds. The government is not stupid. They know that this is going to get thrown out. They just want to, or it's not going to necessarily be admissible. What they're trying to do right now is they're trying to drain his funds, and they're trying to keep his lawyers going to court every 5 minutes over stuff. That's it. That's what they're trying to do. At least that's in my opinion. I could be wrong. Leave it down in the comment section if you have an idea on this. That's the first thing I wanted to talk about as far as new updating on this situation. The second thing is this. His lawyer is arguing, okay, for everybody that don't know, there was a situation that transpired where Casanova was in Florida. He was, I'm not sure if it was in Miami or not, but he was in Florida. And while down there, he was taking pictures outside of a club, and he was throwing up, you know, his requisite gang signs allegedly. And a person from a Crip gang apparently saw him, told him, yo, homie, those are the wrong signs on this part of town. I don't know what the guy said to him, but basically he told him he was throwing up the wrong type of signs. Casanova had words with him. This is what the lawyer's saying. Casanova and the guy had words, and then without any encouragement from Casanova, somebody else goes over and shoots at the individuals, hitting one person in the stomach and hitting another individual. So what they're trying to say, Casanova's team is trying to say, is Casanova had nothing to do with this. Casanova just had a disagreement with a guy, and a whole nother individual went and decided that they was going to do a thing, and it was not by any encouragement from Casanova. For everybody that don't know, that particular individual that actually did the shooting, also they call him JC, I believe. His last name is Chrysler. What actually happened is, just so we can be clear, I believe he's also been added to the indictment. What actually happened is, at least if you go by what JC says, he says that Casanova told the dude, you can die tonight. I am not saying that Casanova said this. I'm saying that this is what the federal government is saying, that the Chrysler guy texted to someone else. That's what they're saying. They're saying that he was having a communications with someone via text message, and he was telling them about the event and what happened. And he said that the guy said something to Casanova. Casanova, the thing he said back to them is, do you want to die tonight? Something along those lines. Shortly after that, he opened fire on the individual, and another suspect got hit. Well, not another suspect. It was 2 individuals. The person who said the thing to Casanova, that person got hit, and a second individual also got hit. Then the dude was bragging about how he made the news. So basically, that is what occurred in this particular situation. Casanova's lawyer is saying, yo, look, my client, somebody said something to my client, and my client and them had words, and then my client left, and unbeknownst to him, another individual opened fire and shot at and hit 2 people. And they're basically trying to say that Casanova has nothing to do with this. Just so we can be clear, these are just 2 examples of why the government is saying that Casanova cannot get bail. They're saying that he's too dangerous of an individual to be allowed to be free. That's what they're saying. Let me know what y'all guys think about this. Do you think that this is all BS? Do you think that they're just, making things up for the most part and trying to make the situation sound like more than what it is? I have not the slightest idea. Do you think that the individual that said that Casanova said a thing, so then he went and started doing the shooting, do you think he might be exaggerating? Dude's exaggerating. Not for nothing. I'm not saying the guy exaggerating. I'm not saying the guy's telling the truth. I'm not saying the guy's lying. But when you're a person of note, individuals will go out there and tell all types of kind of crazy stories that they're trying to involve you in, and you don't have nothing to do with it. And this could possibly be a situation where Casanova could not have something to do with a situation, but because some other person wants to gain some kind of clout from it, they're just throwing his name in the mix. Anyway, let me know what y'all guys think, and leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers, let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.
If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.
Mike Jones.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and